lies.
Welcome back to BodyBags. This is week number 430. This is a random week, and today we're going to be talking about Playroom. I'll be your host, Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Playroom is a 1990 film, which runs approximately 90 minutes, and is directed by Manny Coto. He was responsible for Dr. Giggles, Star Kid, Cover Up, and a bunch of TV. Now this stars Lisa Aleph as Jenny. She was in Dragnet and Trained to Kill. Aaron Eisenberg as Daniel. He passed away on September 21st, 2019 at the age of 50. He was in 7 Days to Vegas, The Liars Club, and Puppet Master 3. And Christopher McDonald, which is the big star in this film, as Chris. Of course, he wasn't a big star then, like he is now, but he was in Not Fade Away, The Collection, and Fanboys. Now, this is also known as Schizo. And surprisingly enough, the thing that really surprised me about this film is it was written by Jackie Earle Haley, who I'm sure most people know from Shutter Island, The Watchmen, and, of course, he played Freddy Krueger, which most people consider a fail. Okay, this is a story about Chris. Chris's father was an archaeologist who, underneath of a huge castle, he finds these catacombs. And basically, when Chris was a kid, he stayed in these catacombs with his family. And something bad happened to his family, and he was the only survivor. Years later, Chris himself becomes an archaeologist, and his girlfriend is a journalist. Chris goes to her because he finds a map in his father's trunk, which tells the place that they were at where a secret tomb was. That could be a very good story for her, and a way for him to put the fears and the trauma that he had in his childhood basically to bed for good. So it's kind of like a win-win. So Chris and his girlfriend and one of his really close friends, who was a photographer, and his girlfriend, who is like kind of like a spiritualist kind of, trek off to this castle to try to find the tomb that his father was talking about in the map. When they get to these catacombs, Chris starts having like a nervous breakdown, and bad stuff starts to happen. See, Chris, when he was younger, had an imaginary friend named Daniel. Was he imaginary? I'm not going to tell you. But that's basically the story in a nutshell. Now, this movie is very original, in my opinion, and very, very good. Unfortunately, it's not available on DVD or Blu-ray. It's basically been forgotten about on VHS. So if you're able to find a copy of this, or get a burnt copy, or, because, we were talking about bootlegs a few months ago, I would definitely suggest checking this one out, because it is a lot of fun. There's not a lot of kills, but the kills are pretty darn good, in my opinion. Yeah, definitely check this one out. This was recommended to me by a friend of mine, and I'll have to say, when I found it at a Savers, I picked it up right away, and when I watched it, I absolutely loved it. The beginning is a little slow, I'll say that, But when it kicks into high gear, oh, it's so much fun. So much fun. Yeah, definitely check this one out. And if you like what you're seeing here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.